What is going on, people? Hope you're having a great day or whatever time it is. I hope it is great for you. So, one of the things you may have heard or may not have heard is that you should never fly your drone in the fog. You should also be careful about any moisture in the air. And, pretty much the reason for that is because what can happen is there can be what's called structural icing, I believe. That may be the incorrect term. I'm pretty sure it is. But basically, if you see here, I was flying my Mini 4 Pro because I did not realize that the fog that was out yonder was that, how can I say it? Was that close? So as you can see here, the wings have developed some structural icing here. And it's on all four wings right here. You probably can't see it as well, but I definitely see it. So the reason this is bad is because essentially when your propellers are encumbered with anything else than, what they're designed to be basically holding, I guess, or whatever weight they're holding, this causes vibrations on, on the tips of your propellers and everything. And essentially when I was bringing the drone down, once I noticed, it was kind of flying to the side, like very erratically and everything. So this is just kind of something that's a teachable moment. In this case, it did snow last night, so I should have used better judgment, but essentially I wanted to make a short video and just show you all kind of, why you don't want to do this when you see fog, why you don't want to do this when it is cold outside. I think it's a little bit below 32 degrees, and obviously water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius, I'm pretty sure, I think. So, yeah, teachable moment. Okay, so I have just taken this back inside. Now, the one thing that did actually happen, and the reason why I noticed this so quickly, hopefully so quickly, to make it so that this doesn't break, is on the controller, I don't know if it was either the gimbal motor overload message, but any sort of warning messages are going to come up in the top right corner of your drone. And pretty much you're really going to want to pay attention to what it is you're doing. This is something as a Part 107 pilot, I definitely should have taken more care. I should have been much more aware not to do this. I thought the fog was out a little bit farther. But situational awareness is the exact key as to why this kind of stuff is important. So once I did notice that, that message come up, I immediately just basically brought the drone down. And while I was bringing the drone down, funny enough, it was actually wobbling. It was severely wobbling, and essentially my controls were not, my inputs rather, were not being sent as commands to the drone, if that makes any sense. Like it was coming down and it was wobbling and everything, and it continued to come down. Luckily, I was able to gain control of it, though. I was able to use a stop button. But essentially, that is what structural icing can do. It can throw off the balance of, just the drone in general, any aircraft really, and everything. This is definitely something they talk about in the Part 107 class I took. So I wanted to show you all, I did actually go ahead and wipe off the propellers here. So they're all dry. There was some moisture here on the arms and everything, wiped all of that off. There isn't any other moisture I can see per se. However, I really want to test this thing and make sure that it's still going to work. So let's go ahead and do that. And this is just to kind of show you all, like, it's not the end of the world if you happen to be in fog and everything like that. But time is definitely of the essence. So got the drone on here. And yep, gimbal looks to work. You can see everything here. Yep, you can see my little makeshift camera rig. Not embarrassed about it. And yeah, gimbal seems to be working perfectly. Not the end of the world. Now the real test is, of course, going to be cutting the propellers on. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. So yeah, as you can see, the propellers do definitely work. The drone turns on, everything is fine. But of course, like with any electronic that is not water resistant, time is of the essence. So I wanted to make sure I looked at the process of what happens after this. This is the first time this has happened to me. I'll be straight up honest with you. And like I said, it was a lapse in judgment. I should not have put it up. I thought the fog was much farther out, but it's interesting that I thought that, or maybe I was overly excited because, in that direction where the drone was facing, pretty much what I was trying to do is get what it looks like with the fog. There are mountains off in that particular direction, and I am trying to put together a time lapse of how different they can look based on, whether it's cloudy, whether it's rain. Well, not rainy, of course. I wouldn't put the drone up in rain, but things of that sort. So I was trying to get a hyperlapse out there. Bad idea, bad judgment. Should have really, really looked and seen how dense the fog was. Should have known that we were in it. And yeah, all in all, this is just a teachable moment. But anyway, I do hope you learned something from this video. It's something that I felt was really, really appropriate because, where I live at least, there have been a lot of snowstorms. This is the first time I've seen fog. But if you live somewhere else where there is a lot of fog, you are definitely going to want to be careful flying your drone, especially as someone who is a beginner. This is something you may not know. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, or this video was helpful to you in any way. Please let me know, and I will definitely make more teachable moments off of my mistakes, my ignorant mistakes. Anyway, wherever you are in the world, have a great day, a great afternoon, or a great evening, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.